Well, if you guys watched my last video, which is completely fucking irrelevant, by the way, you would know that Summer Games Fest Day 1 has come and gone. Arc Raiders was there, showing this beautifully made minute-and-a-half trailer that eventually led to a release date of October 30th. And nothing else. And to say that I was disappointed would be an understatement. Here we go.
I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders.
Here we go,
This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date.
Don't you fuck with me. Later this year.
Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
The amount of comments, the amount of messages, the amount of people that I have seen absolutely irate at the fact that we don't have anything. Not an open beta, not a shadow drop. The fact that there was a countdown timer embedded in a file that the developers themselves put out that led to Summer Games Fest, only to now have to wait another 5 months to get into the game, is crazy work from their PR team. Whoever signed off on that needs a stern talking to. Let's talk about it. I'm sad. I really wanted to be balls deep in Arc Raiders this weekend, but unfortunately, the reality of the situation is the only people that know if the game is ready to go out are the developers. I can huff as much copium as I want. I can want the game. I can be disappointed. At the end of the day, it's not our decision. The developers, I personally think, missed a huge opportunity to drop and be just basically grab the summer by the balls and be that huge blockbuster hit that we all know the game is eventually going to be. The worrying thing is right now, they have no competition. So it would have been the perfect time to drop from an optics standpoint. They're just coming off a really hype, fantastic tech test too, and right now would have been the way to capitalize on as much momentum as humanly possible. But there's one thing that everybody is forgetting here, sometimes including me. The actual game might not be ready to go. And the shitty thing is now we have losers like this who are going and review bombing the finals because they're upset at the fact that Arc Raiders didn't shadow drop yesterday. By the way, something that Embark never actually came out and said. Yes, they had a countdown timer. Yeah, their PR definitely missed the fucking mark. There's absolutely no doubt about that. I was going to make a video yesterday, but I was actually having some audio problems, so I said, all right, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. Let's fucking do it. And thank God I waited, because Embark actually put out a statement, a response to all of the controversy, to all of the negativity that they're receiving over the last 24 hours. They put out a post on their Discord in the lead up to the Arc Raiders date reveal. We put a countdown to June 6th. This gave the false impression that we would be shadow dropping the game. Instead, you found out that Arc Raiders is coming on October 30th, making it a countdown to a countdown. The frustration and disappointment that followed is 100% our fault. So not only do they address the controversy head on, they actually accept responsibility for it. Great fucking response, right? The teaser we posted came from a place of genuine excitement. We finally have an actual date, but it's clear that what we saw as a playful and hype-building activity came across as misleading and frustrating to many of you, and we get why. Here is the best response that they could have put out. They mismanaged the hype, they misread the situation, and they're sorry that this led to disappointment. Here's the thing though, guys. I think a lot of the disappointment comes from the fact that we're just so anxious to get in. We had such a good time in the tech test, and we just want to play more of it. That's the best kind of disappointed that we could possibly be. But there's some fucking losers online who take it to a whole other level. I have no doubt in my mind that these developers are receiving some of the nastiest fucking comments across all of their socials that they could even fucking imagine. I have no doubt in my mind that the people that are review bombing the finals most likely barely fucking played it and most likely don't actually care about the game, but that game is taking the brunt of it because these developers missed the mark on a PR play that they thought would have been received better. And if you're excited for Arc Raiders, be excited for Arc Raiders. I still am. Yeah, I'm disappointed. Yeah, the reaction on yesterday's stream when we found out that we weren't getting a shadow drop was immense. But at the end of the day, it's just fucking video games. This statement goes on to say, next steps, we're putting our heads down and focusing on building the game. We know that game lives and dies by polish, quality, balance, and long-term fun. So not only are they addressing the feedback that they received from yesterday, but they're also addressing the feedback that they received from Tech Test 2. And in the midst of all of this negativity, they even doubled down on it here, and they tell you the exact reason why the release date is 5 months away. Tech Test 2 was the best rehearsal we could get ahead of the release this fall. You gave us thoughtful, sharp feedback, and the test helped us hone in on plenty of things we're addressing in the last stretch of development. Bugs to squash, as well as general polish and performance improvements. They're fine-tuning game balance and the player economy, which were two major things that people brought up: the balancing, the player economy, as well as the onboarding experience for players who are new to the genre. And one of the biggest things that people had a concern for was going to be the longevity of the title, right? At release, the game will also be expanded with more locations to explore, so more maps, more arc enemies to fight, a larger selection of weapons and gear to find and craft, more adventures to embark on, and more for players to strive towards and discover, which was the major, I wouldn't say complaint because we obviously didn't see the whole picture, but everybody was saying, like, what does this game have that's going to make it a long-lasting experience to dive into? It sounds like they're working on exactly that. Why is everybody mad? I get being disappointed. I'm disappointed. I would have loved to play Arc Raiders this weekend. But the Arc Raiders that I played a month ago in the tech test, if you give that game another 6 months of polish, when it releases, it's going to be a fucking banger. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the rumor mill is swirling that Battlefield 6 is going to be launching this year. And so what does concern me is the fact that they're launching at a time where there's a lot of, I wouldn't necessarily say competition, but there are a lot of alternatives, right? If Battlefield's launching this year, and let's say it does, October 30th is going to be right in line with a Battlefield 6 launch. October 30th is going to be right in line with a Call of Duty launch. It's going to be right in line with a lot of games that are going to be grabbing other people's attention that might not even be competition to Arc Raiders. But as we know, games are getting more expensive. People are choosing less and less games to put their money and time into. And Arc Raiders chose a very competitive time to grab people's attention. If they would have launched now, there is nothing that would steal people away for, at the very least, 6 months. And so that is a definite concern of mine, that they picked a very competitive time to drop a new IP, drop a new game. Granted, I think if you played the last tech test, you probably know Arc Raiders is one of the best shooters that's going to drop this year. And so while I have some concerns about the October 30th release date, I have full confidence that Arc Raiders is going to be a banger when it launches. I have full confidence that Embark knows exactly what they're doing. All we can do is speculate on what the game status actually is. They're the ones working on it. They're the ones that know exactly what the game is, where it's at, and how much time it needs to cook. And so while I'm disappointed that I can't jump in, it fucking is what it is. If you guys want to follow me for anything Arc Raiders, I'm going to be jumping all over this game when it releases, leading up to the launch. Any bit of news we can talk about when it comes to Arc Raiders, I'm there. And if you guys want to watch the entire VOD from Summer Glaze Fest Day 1, it's available on the channel now. But I want to leave you guys with my full reaction to the announcement of Arc Raiders, fully aware that it's okay to be upset. It's not okay to be fucking assholes to these developers because they didn't live up to the expectations that we put on them. And as always, guys, my name is Big Fry. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.
And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait.
Here we go.
I'm, of course, talking about Arc Raiders.
Here we go,
This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date.
Don't you fuck with me. Later this year.
Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
Breathe. Let your body settle into a slow rhythm.
Fucking real.
Clear your mind of all distractions.
Okay.
You don't have to walk this path alone.
Fuck, that looks good though. Holy shit. Okay.
Surround yourself with resourceful friends.
My dick is inside itself right now.
Here, you are in control.
Fuck, that looks good. I just want it. I want it in my life right now, man. I really do. Finish it. Okay. October 30th? Oh,
that's right, everyone.
fuck.
Arc Raiders is
right.
coming October 30th, 2025
Wow.
for PC and console. Congrats to Mbox Studios. All right, Dune fans.
Oh,
now
that's
you
it? We
can
didn't even
finally
get a
step onto
beta?
the world of Arrakis
Holy
yourself.
shit,
Dune
dude.
Awakening combines the
Wah, 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 wah. Fuck, man. I might as well shut the show off. Who gives a shit? That was, bro, lightning in a bottle, dude. Blue balled. It's a good wait. If the game is better and it has more shit, I'm okay with it. But I'm also, there's a small part of me that really just wanted to play Arc Raiders all weekend, dude. Arc later. Oh, that hurts the soul. Y'all left a countdown and a fucking hidden EXE to tell us that we gotta wait to then wait? What are we at? What's happening? Yeah, chat, I'm crashing out.